How y'all doing? My name is Najee Bolin, and today I'll be informing you on the hard truths of the herpes simplex virus, also known as HSV types 1 and 2. Now, HSV, also known as the herpes simplex virus, is a virus that causes skin infections, and about 70% of all adults in the U.S. are infected with HSV1. There are many different types of herpesviruses, including the most common of all, cold sores, which can appear at anyone at any moment in their lifetime. The main types of herpes that we mainly focus on is HSV types 1 and 2. Anyone can get either type of the HSV, either type of HSV. Infections usually occur in childhood before age 5 from close contact with someone shedding HSV1, often with cold sores. The two type of herpes simplex virus, HSV1 and HSV, either type can affect any part of the body, causing both oral and genital herpes. Now, how the virus spreads? Herpes simplex type 1, which is transmitted through oral secretions or sores on the skin, can spread through kissing or sharing objects such as toothbrushes or eating utensils. You will not get herpes from a toilet seat, bedding, swimming pools, or from touching objects that around you, such as silverware, soap, or toilet. So don't be ignorant. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's very serious, and people's lives are really changed, like, tremendously, expeditiously. You can get herpes from having vaginal, oral, or anal sex with someone who has the disease. Unprotected sex is how you get it. So it doesn't matter if you think just because you did it with that person one time or it was a one-time thing. It doesn't matter. All it takes is one time. And even when you thought you was protected, you wasn't. That's why you have to be careful who you lay down with. You feel what I'm saying? You have to be very careful and make sure you know a person. Sometimes it's better to get to know a person a little more, get to know their background, and get them to open up to you so you will know everything that you're dealing with. You feel what I'm saying? And you can get herpes from a sex partner who does not have visible sores or who may not even know he or she is infected. And that's the thing about herpes. You will never even know you got it until you either start having symptoms or are diagnosed. And that's not a regular checkup. You have to request that at the doctor. Like, it's a whole separate, it might not even be on insurance. Some insurances don't even cover that. You know what I'm saying? They make you pay out of pocket for that specific test. And the only way to avoid STDs is not to have vaginal, oral, or anal sex. You feel what I'm saying? Just not having sex at all. I don't know how some people do that, but to each his own. All right, symptoms for many people with the herpes virus, which can go through periods of being dormant, attacks, also known as outbreaks, can be brought on by the following conditions: general illness from mild illness to serious condition, fatigue, physical or emotional stress, immunosuppressants due to AIDS or such medications as chemotherapy or steroids, trauma that affected areas including sexual activity or menstruating. So females, y'all really it's really tough for females, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all have menstrual cycles once a month, you know what I'm saying? And that can be very difficult to, so y'all have to be very considerate of the people going through this. You feel what I'm saying? It's not easy. And it's very, very difficult. But they also, and the people that do have this have to be open, and you feel me? They have to be, they don't have to just blatantly tell you, but if y'all decide to have sex, that's making an adult decision. So you have to make that adult decision to keep informed. Information is the most important thing, because when you take information from a person, you basically taking away choice, and you can't do that. God gave us free will, if you believe that. Symptoms of herpes virus. Symptoms of herpes simplex virus typically appear as multiple blisters on or around affected areas, usually the mouth, genital, or rectum. The blisters break, leaving tender sores. Often the appearance of herpes simplex virus is typically needed to confirm the diagnosis. If a healthcare provider is uncertain, herpes simplex can be diagnosed with lab testing results. Lab tests including DNA or PCR tests and virus cultures. Now, treatments. Although there is no cure for herpes, so they say, treatments can be relieved. Treatments can relieve the symptoms. Medications can decrease the pain related to an outbreak and can shorten healing time. They can also decrease the total number of outbreaks. Drugs including Famvir, Zorovax, Valtrex are among the drugs used to treat the symptoms of herpes. Warm baths may relieve the pains associated with genital herpes. Okay? And living with HSV, herpes simplex virus, can I still have? Now, the biggest question you'll have if you're diagnosed with herpes is, can I still have sex? And if you have herpes, you should talk to your partners and let them know that you do. You know what I'm saying? And the risks that are involved, because information is very important. Communication is everything. You can't even build on a relationship that's built off false information. You feel what I'm saying? You don't even want to start off like that. Okay? Using condoms may help lower risk, but it will not get rid of the risk completely. Okay? So still be cautious. You feel what I'm saying? Daily suppressive therapy, daily use of antiviral medications for herpes can also lower your risk of spreading genital herpes to your sex partner. So the most important thing is take care of your body. Be healthy. You know what I'm saying? Don't eat a lot of junk food. Don't eat a lot of a lot of meats and stuff like that. Go eat fruits, vegetables, and stuff like that. Different type of minerals to keep your body and your immune system. You want to keep your immune system going and healthy at all times. Keep your body. Your body is the most important thing to you. You feel what I'm saying? If you don't take care of your body, you ain't taking care of yourself at all. You feel what I'm saying? It's mind, body, and soul. All right. Now, while a diagnosis for genital herpes is often emotionally upsetting, having herpes is generally not the end of the world, says H. Hunter Hansfield, MD, a professor at the University of Washington Center of AIDS and STD in Seattle. It can be managed within a normal life without the impact that people are afraid of when they haven't got the disease, Dr. Hansfield said. And it's like most experiences in your life, you will never know how truly devastating or how truly important something can be unless you go through that experience yourself. Okay? Now, according to the U.S. Center of Disease Control and Prevention, also known as the CDC, more than 1 in 6 people living in the United States have genital herpes. Okay? So it's happening to people and they're not even knowing it. You feel what I'm saying? Most people don't know you're born with the herpes virus in your bloodstreams already. It just has to get activated in such as when you come into contact with somebody who is basically exposed to the full virus. You know what I'm saying? And that'll be all of my presentation. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.